Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paintgirlee. Good morning, Kel. Okay, I'm going to go and put this live stream on my phone as soon as I can figure out in my brain where I need to be. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is not it. Over here. Okay, I'll pass. They're always trying to sell me something. I started a little early today without you to get things rolling. I started a little early today without you to get things rolling. See, there's a lag, quite a bit of a lag. Hi, Angie. Good morning. All right, so that might be the difficulty for me today is using my reader glasses to see what I'm doing and then being able to read chat. Might be a bit of a struggle. But I've had this project in my stash for quite some time. I was at a Goodwill, I think, not my regular Goodwill. Another one that I had stopped at. I like stopping at different ones because there's such different stuff, you know. And so this was, good morning, Debbie. So this was a picture of Saint Nick on canvas. The back looks like canvas, but the front of it kind of feels like vinyl. And last year, my husband participated in, well, I say he did because he did all the decorating, in a holiday tour in our community. It raises funds for a group called Touch, and they help folks in our community with things like if you need a wheelchair for an event, or say you need a chair for in your shower, or they have folks that will volunteer to take you to a doctor appointment. So they have this holiday tour, and all the ticket sales that they are able to gather goes towards Touch to help folks in the community. All right, so we've got Gail here. Good morning. There's Jacqueline. Good morning. Who did I miss? Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Kel's going to make a chaffle. Ooh, wish I could have one. And so our home is small, but in our kitchen we have double sliding doors. So you can see into my little art studio, my art space. And of course, it's usually messy. So last year I did some snow art on the door so people couldn't see into my messy. But this here Santa, if I get him done, I thought maybe we could hang him on the door. I like doing the snow art, but with the fibromyalgia, it's just tough on my arms, and I think I want to do the front windows of the house again. I don't know if I still have the picture on my phone. I should look for that. Okay, so Angie's got to go just as soon as the home nurse gets here, but not going to go until she gets here. Okay, sweetie. All right, I don't know if I could find this. I showed it last year, but I love doing the snow windows. The hard part, it looks, well, it's not easy, but it's not super hard. But the hardest part for me was controlling the spray from it's just canned snow that you use, and controlling that spray so you don't get too much. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can. It's quite dramatic. And I could do the door again. No, that's not it. Okay, I was going to look for this earlier and I didn't. So this piece here measures about 17 and a half by 22. I bought it, I think, for about $4. And it had, of course, a little guide. It didn't have any paints with it, I don't believe. But I have tons of paint, so that wasn't a concern. And I just thought it might be fun to do. So it's been sitting rolled up forever. I've had it at least, At least 2, if not 4 years, I think. Just sitting there, just waiting. It's a little, intimidating because it's large, and it's got all these little, as you can see, the little paint by number sections, which are, small. So this here we go. So this morning, alright, so this is our front window. So I put a little winter scene on that, and then my arms got tired, so I just did candy canes. And I don't know if I have, yeah, I'm not sure if I have the snowman. I put a snowman on the back slider door. And you really just kinda push that snow around on your window. So, I mean, it's you get a lot of bang for your buck. I love watching the guys that do it. Debbie says, "Add faux greenery around him or a bow at the top to block view." Yeah, that's always an option. So, we'll see. Anyway, this is my thought. But I gotta get it started because it's gonna take a little while. Now, I was thinking I did the eye real quick just so it wouldn't look so, scary, I don't think. Alright, now I really need you, if you have a question or anything, to put it in caps. I've got my readers on so I can see this. I have my little magnifying glass, and I'm just gonna start in. I seem to get so much more done when you gals are here keeping me company. I just have this here to try to help my camera from jumping. I changed the, what do you call it? From a 720, 740 down to a 480. I'm thinking maybe that wouldn't help. Yeah, very small spaces. So I picked out my colors of what I had, made my own grid, wrote it down in my little planner. And so right now I'm using number 6, which is a flesh color, and I'm just trying to block in some color. And then I figured I can overlap and then hopefully blend some of this. I haven't done anything like this in years. Now I know a lot of people currently are doing those diamond painting things. I think that would drive me crazy putting those little jewels in, but it's probably easier than it looks. But I don't know. I don't mind painting. So I marked all my bottles on the top, thinking it'll be easier to grab them than having to look at the color on the label. Oh, this is all 6 here. So he may end up not going on the door. He may end up going somewhere else. Okay, Ange. Maybe we'll see you a little later. Thanks for coming in. Kel said she's gonna work on a painting project. She's gonna paint. She's got eggshells that she's putting on. I guess I think another box. She had a box here she was working on. It's a very different kind of a look, and then she paints it, and she's been using her mama gummy. I think I say that wrong every time. I'm having a hard time distinguishing. I guess it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Distinguishing number 5 from number 6. So we're almost at the end of another week. How about it, huh? Woo. They didn't have his eye blue. They had his eye kind of like a gray, but uh-oh, what's Jacqueline doing? Working on pumpkin donuts. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I think my grandkids would probably like doing this. They love to use paint. My son and his fiancée were over this weekend. They popped in, and then we went and met them. Was it yesterday? When did we go over? Tuesday? Wednesday? I don't know. I forget. And had dinner with them. But our future daughter-in-law has 3 sons from her first marriage, and the 2 younger boys are what they call Irish twins. They're only like 9 months apart or something. So they're younger. They're like, well, they're about the age of our granddaughter. They're like 9 and 10, something like that. So I saw this recipe I wanted to try. I was telling the younger boy guy about it, and he's like, "Oh, could we make those?" So when we came back from the pool, we made them. So now he wants to come and hang out with me. So I said, "Well, wait till after the first week of November. Then my diet will be a little more flexible and we'll have be a little easier to maybe manage that." So I think we're going to make some more pinwheel. He ate them all. I mean, he really liked them. So I have to find the recipe again because my old brain doesn't remember exactly how it went. All right, so I'm just blocking in this color. Has anybody else done a paint by number lately? I picked out some wild colors here, some oranges, but I think flesh-wise it'll kind of work. All right, so let me see how this is going to go here. That long, Gail? You're into stitching. You like to stitch. Okay, let's see. Number 8. Let's see what I pick out for number 8. So the first color I used is called Santa's Flesh. And this one's a rosy. Oh, was this one even open? Doesn't look it. This one is a rosy beige. I'm using a combo of, hi Peggy, sitting in the doctor's office waiting for, oh, okay. Okay, no problem. She can't hear me say no problem. I just realized that. I don't think I have my keyboard. Oh, there's my keyboard. I think my hubby is going to put for me a little tray underneath my desk so I can pop my keyboard out. Now, there's not much difference in these 2 colors, but I think I want it to be, subtle. So it looks like, I don't want him to look like he's got, yeah, but the kitchen does smell heavenly. I don't want it to look like he's got, scurvy or anything. And the little red lines that divide these sections, I want those covered. And of course the numbers. Now this is acrylic paint. It should cover it, but might have to do a couple coats. This is a good example of what'll look good from across the street, because I'm like right up on it. Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. Were they landscapes or what kind were they, Gail? Did she like to do flowers or see, I don't know what that number is there. We're gonna make it number 8. This is all 8 up in here. How did you break it, Cal? Did you do what Ron did? Did you knock it off the counter? Oh boy. Mostly landscapes. So once you frame, oh, Tahitian tropical. Nice. How about that? I didn't realize that. Yeah, hunt them down. Would even be nice to have it just because your mom did it, you know? Maybe your dad's got them in the attic. Right, this is that other number. I can see the little numbers popping through his skin. I ordered myself some more whey protein. I'm waiting for that. That should come today, I think. I have a little bit of chocolate left. But I've been making waffles with some protein powder. I'm off of cheese for a little while. Oh, that could be. My sister-in-law was always looking for her Shirley Temple doll. And my husband lived in the family home for quite a while after his parents had moved to Florida. They would just come back, for a couple of months out of the year. And she was always asking my husband, "You sure my Shirley Temple doll's not up there?" And he'd say, "No, it's not up there. I cleaned everything out. I didn't see a Shirley Temple doll." His sister's passed on now, but for years he would say to me, "I think I threw it out," but he didn't. He didn't want to tell her because he knew she would have been very upset. I said, "You can't be throwing stuff like that out before you ask people." Well, I know that now. Debbie said, "When I was in middle school, I did my own paintings using the paint by number kit. Only way I got my hands on." Ah, clever girl. Very nice. Okay, so I got to keep track of what I have on my little palette here. So this is 6 and this is 8. I've got dribbles of this one. Well, I guess that's 19. 19 is a peachier color. 5, 5. 5 is white. All right, so this is number 8 here. I bought trivia cards a long time ago to ask trivia questions when I'm doing something like this, and I always forget to get them out. Doesn't really look like anything yet, huh? Just kind of trying to concentrate in this area for right now. So I went thrifting the other day. There's a place in Pennsylvania called Liberty Thrift Shop. And my husband wanted to do something else. They said, well, just drop me off. He went and did a couple of things. We had to pay my mom's inheritance tax and stuff like that, and met with the kids, that kind of thing. And so I got to sneak in there for a little bit. I got a couple of books that I think will make great covers for journals. I got this little bracelet. I thought it was cute. It says genuine leather. Yeah, I really like the Chaffles. And that's a number 6 down there. All right. Let me see. This is number 12. That's really an orangey color. Let's see what I picked out for 12. I picked, oh, Georgia Clay. This is really going to be dark. Going to be dark. I think Mary was talking about Georgia Clay the other day. Georgia Clay is one of my favorite colors, and it covers really well. All right, so Georgia Clay is number 12. So that there is number 12. Now, the great thing about acrylic paint is if I don't like something, I can just paint over it. There's Laura. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Good morning. She popped in. Aw, thank you, sweetie. Say hello. She's headed out the door for work. We'll have a safe drive there. Have a great day. I don't know. This really looks dark, but this is supposedly going to create a shadow. Oh, no. She was so confused. I'm trying to, aw. Is Rain Girl here? Oh, hi, Cindy. Good morning. I sent Jacqueline a reel. Somebody's little dog with long hair, looked like a Maltese or something like that, got into Must have got into a bag or a box of Sugar Pops, Sugar Snaps. Remember that cereal? It that, like, was sticky? Oh my gosh, the dog looks like it's got a disease. It's got all this sticky cereal sticking all over its long hair. Okay, so that's number 12. Number 20. Now we're getting lighter again. I don't know if some of these I can squeeze them out. This one's tangerine, I believe. Tangerine. These paints are so old. Might have to uncap it. Yeah, yeah, like, what was the name of that one? There was one my kids called teddy bear cereal because in the discount supermarket it had a teddy bear, but it wasn't those little wheat puffs. It was like the yellow ones. Corn pops or something like that. That's what it looked like to me. This might be a little too orangey. So don't do this. Don't stick your brush in this jar like this. Do what I say, don't do what I do, okay? No bad habits. No bad habits. Corn pops. Yeah, or sugar smacks. Yeah, yeah. I think it was something like that, Kel. Oh my gosh. The dog is cute. I said to Jacqueline, busted. Mm. Okay, now I want to see how these colors look because I can always change them out if they're not working out to my liking. Now let's see here. This one and here is 19 and 20. Oh, maybe I picked up the wrong. That was 20. 19. Yeah, Captain Crunch. Can you believe my husband eats Captain Crunch? Well, since he started trying to lose weight, he doesn't eat it right now, but I'm like, "You're eating Captain Crunch?" He said, "It's so sugary. I have to go in and brush my teeth immediately after having it." Like, oh boy. All right, so number 19, I think, is a good shadowy type. I think our dog, our puppy, has discovered the chipmunk in our little garden here, right outside the back slider door. She's always sitting at the door, intently watching, and then she'll, pull the screen. Of course, she gets hollered after that. And then every time I let her out the door, she goes right to the garden trying to get in there. We have a little fence. So she can't get in there. And then she's always watching for squirrels. Yeah, or I was thinking I could float some color too to blend it the way I want. just kind of get the main colors blocked in. I'm not liking that. I'll see. That's 19 as well. Okay, that's 19 up here. Oh no. Cal said, I let Elvin out the back door this morning, and neither of us knew there were two deer who had jumped the fence and were in our yard. Elvin made a beeline for them, but they, of course, jumped back out. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that color was supposed to be, but it's going to be 19 now. That's number 10. I think we got another eye in here somewhere. His one eye is, of course, closed like he's winking. And the number 20 looks like a 30, number 30 to me. There aren't 30 colors. Got a little drippy nose. It's really cool here this morning. I had to put a sweater on. Now, the one thing I didn't do is I have to remember 6, 8. I know that's Georgia clay. And I'm seeing that little number 8 over here. This was 8. I haven't used these brushes before. I wanted to try this brand, but they've been sitting in the package. They're not, so far not too bad. Well, this I got from. I'm sure they do have them, Cindy, but this I got at a Goodwill, so I'm sure it's old. Somebody probably bought it and thought, yeah, I can do that, and then decided it was too much of a project. All right, this is the 19. That's 12. Some 19 down here. It's not covering very well. Okay. All right, so that's 19. I think I have 12. Oh, 12 is the Georgia clay. Okay. 12. Put some shadowy in here. I could blend some of this and mix it, but then I'd have to do that color over the whole piece, you know what I mean? Because then it's not like watercolor. Once it dries, it could, just wet it and use it again. That's 8. Gail's got to go. Okay, Gail. Enjoy your day. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day and get done everything you need to get done. Sometimes that's a little daunting. My husband just left so he could do our errands. He's decided to paint the bathroom, so we're in the middle of a project. Oh, thanks, Kel. It should be nice. I think he's pretty much got the walls sanded and spackled. Um, I put the bug in his ear for a new sink and counter. It's really, I don't really like what was put in there. We didn't pick it. It was in there when we bought it. Uh, I mean, really, is there a bad shade of green? In my opinion, no. I love green. All right, so let's smooth that out. That looks really gnarly right there. I used to have a color called Dresden Flesh. I didn't see that in my stash. That would have worked better here, I think. I'm going to do what I said I wasn't going to do. That looks like Russian dressing. That's going to take a couple coats, isn't it? It's going to look like Santa got run over by a reindeer. Okay. I hate going on the Temu site because I feel like it draws you in and they're always spinning the wheel and doing this and doing that, and oh my gosh, you can't get out, and I mean, I really feel like they throw stuff in your cart that you don't know is in there. Okay, number 20. Did I have that out? Yes, right here. Oh, that's that tangerine. Not liking that. Wonder if I can get that to squeeze out. I think I tried before. Um, I'm just kind of smushing it around. Hmm. I can still see that number. That I can't see anymore. I think that's the same color. Number 20 in here, in here. Number 13. Oh, that's that. That's a shadow there. There she is. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm fussing around with this. Okay, I picked out this Mississippi mud. I think this will be a good color. Where'd he go? Number 13. I think it'll be a good shadowy color. Let's see. Oh dear. I don't think that'll be of use to me. My Mississippi mud is turned into mud. Alrighty, so let's see. Back to the paint wheel. I probably have another one somewhere. This one might work. This is not Mississippi mud. This is a folk art. I can't read it. Muscata. Muscata? Oh, that's way dark. Wait a minute. I don't want that. That's a little too dark, I think, for there. Bum, 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 buddy. Might have to just avoid it. This one is a folk art color, but it is a surprise. The label was gone, and Lori bought it anyway for 39 cents. Let's see here. That might work. Data. We'll try it. Yeah, that's kind of just not. Me too, Judy. I could do Christmas all year. I usually color Christmas all year. Hit or miss, just depends. Just depends. All right, so now I'm making this the Mississippi Mud number 13. The Moscata. Moscata. Okay, Santa, where do I have I wonder if I can get this one to work. Oh, that they want dark under there too. All right, this is number 6 in here. Bit of just a little bit of number 6. That's 20. Number 8. Let me get out some of my white. I'm not having trouble with white and black. White is number 5. Couple little highlights here and there. It's not like somebody's going to say, "Oh, right there on your Santa, I realize you didn't put number 14 where you were supposed to put number 14, right?" So it gives us a little more freedom. And I think, oh, Lori, I got too much water in my brush. I'm going to put some white here, that gray. I think that looks more better. This is still kind of juicy. Well, at least you can tell it's an eye, right, at this point. So that's number 20. I think number 20 is that silly tangerine that I'm not caring for. It looks a little better. He's peeking. Yeah. He's giving us a little winky dink. Little wink. Okay, so all right, let me get an idea of where his eye, I think it's right here, goes. So this is number 8 over here on his lid. And this is shadow here. All right, so let me ask this question. So I have this moissanite pear-shaped diamond ring that it's, moissanite, it's not a diamond, but it looks like a diamond. And it's real sparkly. It's big. I love it. I bought it a couple years ago for our anniversary. My husband said, yeah, if you want to, go ahead and get it. So I went and got it on the internet. I bought a couple rings from this gentleman in California, set in 14 karat gold. It was very nice. I just loved it. I wore it all the time. And then I noticed a couple of weeks ago that the one prong had just snapped. So I wanted to get it fixed. So she looked, and I took it to the jeweler that I've been going to for years. I really trust them. They plotted my original diamond and all that jazz, I've had really good fortune with them. So we were back in Pennsylvania. I said to my husband, I want to pop in there and get my ring fixed. He said, okay. Um, so she looked at my other prongs and she said, well, if you've had it a while, it's older, they might get thinner. So I asked, what does it cost to replace the head? So the head's a little, if you don't know, the head's a little basket part with the prongs. Now this is not no stone, just the basket to put my stone in. How much do you think it cost? Now, this is gold, yellow gold, 14 karat. How much do you think it cost to replace that basket that holds the stone? Any ideas? Okay, I think my black 150. That's what my husband guessed. You're very close, Debbie. $650. I said to the girl I could get a new setting for that, and she said, "Yeah, you can." So that's what I did. I picked a new setting. It's very much the same. It's very thin. It's still very thin. This is thin gold. I mean, it's going to be heavier than what I had originally. I'm doing this black. It doesn't make sense. I mean, in hindsight, I could have probably went back to the guy I bought it from and gotten a whole new ring, stone, and everything. But I love this. I love my stone. So hopefully I'll have that back in a couple of weeks. And of course, there's a setting fee, all that jazz, stuff you don't take into consideration that Has to happen. Oh well. All right, so I'm going to mix a little more of this, I think, and try to create a little shadow there. Oh, I love the bling, Judy. I love the bling. This jewelry shop had it's set in sterling silver. Must have been 3 carats or more. It was huge, zirconia, which they don't sparkle like the moissanite does. And it was on sale for, it was like in their clearance section. It was originally $200 and they had it marked down to 150, which I didn't think was bad. Of course, it was sterling silver, and my husband's like, that much? He's clueless. He wears a silicone wedding band. It's very comfortable. I'm like, okay, okie doke. All right, I'm looking at my computer screen, and it doesn't look too terribly bad. Okay, so let's get a little contrast going here. I'm not sure if the blue I picked out for the background is really gonna do it for me, but we'll see. Let me see. I want to get a bigger, maybe a square brush. Let me get something a little bigger. I picked out a peacock blue, but I don't think it's gonna, I'm not sure that it's gonna cover very well. It's not square, but we'll see how it is. We'll do some of this larger area. Now it's got little spots in here, for snowdrops, but I'll just paint in what I want. Yeah, I knew a girl that she was into sports and she wanted her engagement ring to be real, like not set up high, real close um, to the band because she was always playing basketball and stuff. Everybody's got their own. That's fine. I just wish my husband would get it. That's all. The girl that was helping me at the jewelry store, she said, "Oh, your husband and my husband sound a lot alike." She said, "But at least your husband will come in." Uh, so the jewelry store for me is like a candy store, no, except no calories. I used to bowl. I don't think I could bowl anymore, especially with the fibromyalgia. I think it would really hurt my arm. But I really liked bowling. That was the most athletic thing I ever did, I think. Getting in around these little. We were in a mall one time. Gosh, I think our daughter was in a stroller, and We were walking by Zales or something. I always would stop and look, and I always liked pearls, and they had this really pretty pearl ring, and my husband said, "If you like it, you wanna go in and look at it, you could get it." And I said, "No, I don't know what ailed me." I said, "No." I don't think I ever got that offer again. I was prepared not to say no the next time. My youngest sister and I really like jewelry, mostly rings. We love rings. Our middle sister, she's very sentimental. She had to have her wedding set, um, size. She hadn't worn them in a couple of years. So when we were going through everything with my mom, I was staying at her house, and, I think it was this ring my mom had given me a couple years ago. It was hers, and it was gold, yellow gold. I had it dipped silver because I wanted to wear it on my right hand with the silver, and it was busted here. And, when she gave it to me, mom offered to have it fixed, but I didn't want her to do it, so I just said, "No, I'll take it that way. I'll get it fixed when I'm ready." And so I was picking that ring up, and so my sister said to her husband, "Can I get my rings resized?" He's like, "Sure." So we're talking to a gal there, same gal that helped me the other day. Very nice lady, very helpful. And, she was saying to my sister, "Certainly we could size them, but, would you like to think about maybe, picking out a different setting?" So Nancy was good for a while. I mean, she looked at different settings. Of course, they're all small in the jewelry store. You can't mash them on your big fat finger. And all of a sudden she starts crying, and the lady's like, oh my, what's the matter? What's the matter?" She's like, "I can't do it. I just want my own band. I want my own band fixed." The lady's like, that's fine. We can do that." Okay, I don't even have my original engagement ring. Okay. I had the setting changed 2 or 3 times. Never really liked the it was a marquee that he had picked out. Never really liked the marquee. Sisters, sisters. Okay, that's a little streaky, but it looks a little better with some of this dark color around it. Oop. This is gonna take a while, guys, huh? I like blue topaz. I I really would like a really funky right hand ring, but I haven't really seen anything that I like. It's no fun going to the jewelry store with my husband, I'll tell you that. He's very happy to wait in the car. So go to this thrift store, and they have everything, right? So I found this little punch, a corner punch that had a little design in it, 99 cents. So, okay. That didn't get in my bag. I don't know what happened, but they have one section where they have jewelry. So I had saw this. The girl behind the counter was delightful. Her name was Karen. And she said, whatever you pick out, I'll take up to the register for you. Because they had pins marked down, this little dish of pins marked down to $1 a pin. I'll show you my pins. And so we got talking, and she's widowed. And she said this gentleman came in to the store. I guess he's kind of a regular, and asked her if she'd like to have dinner. She said, no, not really. She said, I don't really date. And he said, well, it doesn't have to be a date. It could just be, we could just go out as friends. And she said, look, you're not going to wear me down. I'm like 66 years old. It's just me and my dog. I'm very happy and content. I'm very happy and content that way. But she was so cute, so fun to talk to. She said, you're really not going to wear me down. I'm just not. It's not you. It's just me. I'm just not interested. I said, well, at least you know what works for you. Judy said, when I found out my ex was, Judy, I kicked him out and filed for divorce. He ended up selling the ring to pay there you go. My future daughter-in-law, when she tried to sell her engagement ring, she found out it was really a piece of junky junk. I know it didn't look very good, but anyway. Here's my pins. So I was thinking these would look cute on the covers of some journals, inside of a journal. So this one I was going to look up. I didn't look it up yet. No, I'm not really a cat person, but isn't he cute? This is a Hallmark, 1989. I thought he would look cute on a journal. Let's see what else I got here. This little guy was marked $6. Just a little sunflower. Looks like a little sunflower to me. And this little pig. I thought he was cute. Oh, this one has a mark on it. What's this say? I can't read it. Where's my... Always got to close one eye when I use the clothing 20 years, 1971 to 1991, whatever that means. It's an old-timey sew machine. Isn't that cute? And then this one. I think that's got a mark. A ruler. I thought they were cute. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, got 5 of them. Now we'll just have to see if they actually make it onto a journal. Yep, got paint on my nail. Paint on my nail. I thought they were adorbs. Okay. So that's starting to dry a little. You love baby piggies? Aww. So cute. Let's see. So all out here, that's all gray. They've really got it. It's kind of gray and just white in through there. Although that says gray. No, that's a 5. Okay, that's white. All right, let me put some of that white in because I have some white out here. White out. Grab a little white, while I'm doing this here. So I didn't finish my cards from last week. I didn't, my ATC cards, I didn't paint the backs black yet. I get so easily distracted. I should be on medication. Oh, wow. That sounds cool, Judy. Very cool. I always thought it would be kind of fun to have chickens, but I think I would be afraid to go in and get the eggs. I would be afraid that they would peck me. I guess I just think that they wouldn't want somebody stealing their eggs. I'm looking for number 5s. This is a number 5 here. I'm not sure I like the gray that I picked out for number 4. That's that gray right there. I'm not too crazy about that. Here's a number 5. So I have mealworms back out in my feeder, hoping to attract a couple of bluebirds before they head wherever they head for the winter. So far, no luck. I think those brown birds have officially scared off my bluebirds. Judy said that was my chore starting at age 3. My brother taught me to reach under them, grab their feet, and fling. What? Really? I just figured you snuck in there and snuck under and just left them there. So you didn't get pecked? Now, you had a big family. How many eggs did you have to get for Mom to cook breakfast? How many eggs did she need? I'm getting hungry. I keep forgetting to eat before I start my stream. All right, let's see. So number 4 is that darker gray. Neutral gray. I'm not sure I like this one so much. Let's just see. This is kind of thick too. Let's see. Eh, yeah, I knew you had a big family. I was thinking that was a lot of eggs. There's Queen Bee. Hi, good morning. Oh, you're Queen Bee's goddaughter. I have typed 3 posts on behalf of my godmother, Queen Bee, her community page to read them. Thank you for your time. Sincere. Oh, okay. Thanks for popping in. Um, is Queen Bee still at her address? Are you still there? Her goddaughter? I hate not calling you a name. Do you give me your name? Queen Bee's goddaughter? Because I promised to send her something and I finally found it cleaning up. I finally found what, and I know she sent me her address, so I have that, but I'm just wondering if she's still at the same location. So if you're still there and you can answer me, that would be helpful. All right, this is all number 4 in here. Creating a shadow. Wow, that comes all the way down. Hmm. This brush is getting kind of big, I think. Let's go to the number 4. Yeah, number 4. Oh, thank you. My godmother hasn't ever given out her mailing address to anyone in her community. Okay, I'm pretty sure she did send it to me, but that would work if she could, just verify or get it to me because I have something I want to send her. And I want to make sure it goes to the right place. But thank you. This is thick like mud. And that's white, and that is number 1. I think that's number 1. Let's put a little water in here. Okay, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Okay. So what's everybody doing today? Hubby's out gallivanting. I made spaghetti squash yesterday in the crock pot. Here we go talking about food. Oh, okay, precious. Thank you. I'm coming down the home stretch of my program, so that's good. I mean, I still am gonna have to be on some kind of a program, but I'll have a little more, wiggle room, I think. Won't be as restrictive, and, the first time I made spaghetti squash, I cut it in half, which was difficult to do, and, put it in the oven and roasted it. Oh, that's a nice treat, something to look forward to in the fall. I'm looking forward to the Wawa turkey gobbler. Woohoo! Um, and then I saw someone did one in the crock pot, so I did that, and you just stick it in a hole. You stab it a couple of times, put a cup of water in there with it, and then depending on the size, mine didn't cook as long as they s the recipe called for a large one, mine was small, so it didn't take as long. It's a little tricky getting it out because it was so blasted hot, but yeah, and then I just cut it in half and then, scooped out the seeds. Yeah, it was pretty easy, and it was done, perfect. No mess. Oh, that sounds good, Judy. And then I took some ground I was gonna try to make, meatballs with ground chicken. Oof, the ground chicken is just so unappealing looking to me. So I ended up just making a meat sauce to eat over my spaghetti. It was okay. Eat over my spaghetti squash. Let's face it, nothing tastes like pasta but pasta. I think it's cute that my grandkids, they don't call it pasta or they don't call it spaghetti, they call it noodles. What'd you have for supper? Noodles. And we don't have supper. We had dinner. Okay. Okay. Now number 13. Oh, that's that. What I wanted was a mudslide, but that's not what I got. And that's all. Number 1 is that lighter gray. Let's see. Gray sky. Gray skies, nothing but gray skies. I would love me some bacon. Crispy, crispy bacon. All right, so this is number 1. This is the fur around his hat, so this can look all jaggedy. Doesn't have to be real perfect. Number 1 in there. My neighbor really misses her cat, but she can't really care for an animal anymore. It doesn't look so great. Come back in there with some white. My godmother acquired another cat bodyguard, a salt and pepper male cat with light yellow eyes. He walked with us for a couple of blocks and then left after that. I guess he had another job. Had somebody else to guide. All right, number one. This is all number one up in here. I'm a dog person. I like dogs. My husband is allergic to certain cats. My son-in-law is very allergic to cats in general. We've just always been dog people. I was telling my neighbor the other day that I wanted to report a theft, and she's like, "Oh?" I was working on a journal page, and I had stitched lace on it, and I had it hanging over the edge of the page. And I set it on a chair next to me because I was sewing some other papers. And this little fur ball comes running into my room, grabs the piece of lace, and takes off with my page. The little monkey. So when I yelled at her, she dropped it quick. I think all in all, once I, get all the colors blocked in, of course, this is going to need a second coat, which is, that's fine. I think it might look cute. So, you're back, Ange? Oh, it's a little parched. Let's see. Let me get my other glasses down. The picture next to my name is of my son's puppy. I bought her for him when he was 12. He turned 26 back in September. Her name is Cinnamon. Aw. Welcome back, Ange. Right, my favorite breed really is a Morkie, and we had Morkies and or a Maltese, but they all passed. And puppy we have now is a mix between a poodle and a Bichon Frise. So she's a what do we say? A Poujon, and she's a cinnamon color. She's orangey kind of a color, and her hair is very curly. Look, it looks like I smear. Oh no, just a flake of black. So what's I going to show? We're going to show you something else before I get off here. Oh, you know how we watch different people and we get inspired. So I wanted to try to do one of those collages on a piece of. Well, I don't have wood. Like Dee Dee's been doing. She makes everything look so easy. Oh my gosh, it is not easy. Where's my Let's see if I can even find it. Where the heck did I set it? So I was at Hobby Lobby and I found it, but these have canvas on them. But they're boards and they were very inexpensive. They were clearance. So I picked those up. I thought, well, I can try that. And so I started to put one together. And I don't like it so well, but now I can't find it. Maybe that's an omen, so then I won't. Oh, here it is. I'm just going to think, oh, I'm not going to have to embarrass myself. Now, of course, it probably helps if you have a vision or an idea, which I didn't really. I just went through my sticker books and my collage cutout books and picked out some things that I liked. And I'm watching a video of Dee Dee's. I have to finish watching it. So I just put a fern. There's a big mushroom back there. Of course, this is a butterfly. I like this elephant. Hey, Teresa. And I put this butterfly over the elephant's face, and then a flamingo. But it needs other stuff, but I don't know what yet. So I have to locate my one sticker book. But I put a napkin down first, and then I decided to paint over top of it, which I don't think that was such a great idea. But I mashed down my things like Dee Dee says to do. And then I used the wrong brush to spatter, so some of them are kind of weird looking. But I think once I get it covered up, maybe once I cover it up, and maybe it won't be too bad. But I've got to put some other things on here. So I've got to root through. Of course, my stickers are MIA. So I put them in a really great spot. Now I don't remember where that is. So I might try a second one and then just have an initial idea. But when Dee Dee, if you watch Dee Dee, the video I'm watching, she was doing a water themed board. And the stuff that she cuts out and tears out just looks like a big mishmash of nothing, right? And then she starts putting it on the board, and then she paints in the background and lays her stuff on. It's like a masterpiece. So, like, see, I need to paint in between these ferns and darken all that. So I'm just starting to work on it. But I love trying stuff that other people do, even watching reels and stuff. I love watching um, other folks and getting inspired and trying to recreate or do a technique that they do. I think that's fun. I could sit here. Well, I can't sit here for hours because then my back bothers me, but you know what I mean. Like once you get going on something. So I've got that going. It works together to tell a story from yes, yes, it should. I don't think this does, but I think you're right. I think it should. But she like, Dee Dee knows exactly what she's looking for and what would work, if she tears out a chunk of a building and puts that in, she's inspiring and creative and really very talented. Thank you, precious. You too. Give Queen Bee a hug for us, okay? And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I'm not going to pull out any more or bore you with any more of ah, my painting of my Santa. I'll work on that some more as time allows. And I've got to go fix myself something for lunch. Ugh, I just hate cooking. I hate cooking. I'm so spoiled. Even Kel said the other day, I miss Ron's cooking. You've been oh, that's right, Ange. You said you liked the round things, and I didn't know right away what you were talking about. Nothing like the hers is cute, mine looks like it. Yeah, well, I'm in with you. Oh, thanks, Debbie. So listen, everybody enjoy the rest of your week, right? And then we have the weekend. Hopefully I'll be back on Sunday. I don't think I'm venturing out this Sunday to go to church yet. I must have to talk to my hubs and see what day's best for me to go with them. So we'll see. But I plan to be here on Sunday. And I'm just going to grab something to eat and then fiddle around with some of my projects at my desk because this is what I like to do. It's very chilly here. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. And I don't think it's a third Thursday. Third Thursday is Jamie, APG Jamie's day. And thanks, Judy. I will. And yeah, I think that's it for me. Okay, Kel says bye for now. It's all right, Ange. You're a busy gal. We'll catch up another time. No worries. No worries, Ange. All right, that's it. Over and out. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. Do something you enjoy. Even if it's a nap, take a nap. All right. Until I see you next time, don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.